What I'm trying to show in the book, and what I'm hoping the title of the book, Not About Being Good, is trying to convey, which is that I think often when we think about ethics, when we think about morality, we think of a sort of narrowing of our life. We think that the ethics and morality means we have to like stop doing certain things, even kind of chop off parts of ourselves. It's often not a very popular subject, the subject of ethics. And what I want to show, which is what I've discovered in Buddhist ethics, is rather than sort of chopping off parts of your life, Buddhist ethics is all about, well, how to live a more and more rich and fully human life, a more natural life. Well, how to be more human, more deeply human, and that just, well, greatly appeals to me, because it's, you know, it's got a sense of richness, a sense of creativity, sense of connection with other people, and so on. I remember an example. Well, it came from reading a novel by Coetzee, and he's in the novel. He's talking about, well, there's a dog that's been kept in a garden, and every time a female dog comes by, this dog gets very excited, and the owners then, they beat the dog, and that happens again and again, until, well, in the end, the poor dog like doesn't know what to do anymore. And what happens is the dog doesn't even need to be beaten anymore. That every time, you know, every time it kind of gets aroused by the presence of this female dog, it itself starts to sort of, well, just cower in fear and terror. And the author says, well, what's happened is the dog has become afraid of its own nature. And I'm very keen that we realise that Buddhist ethics has got nothing at all to do with that. It's got nothing to do with becoming afraid of our own nature, of thinking we've got to distort and even sort of cripple our own nature. It's actually about becoming, well, more in tune with our own nature, about enhancing our own nature and living a much richer and fuller life.